Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Now, as you would have just seen, that is of course the trailer for Train Sim World 2020. Now, of course the trailer looks amazing. When do GTG's trailers not look amazing? Even their artwork looks awesome all of the time. But will it deliver on its promises? Let's have a look today. Let's jump right in. So, Train Sim World 2020. What's new, I guess? Why is it different to this thing that we've had for so long? I don't know what it calls it. What does it call it? Train Sim World build, Alpha Build, Beta Build, CSX Heavy or something stupid like that. It's a ridiculous name in the actual sort of files, but nonetheless, apparently we now have Train Sim World 2020. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Honestly, guys, on the face of it, it doesn't fill me with a lot of promise. It really doesn't. You look at Train Simulator, we have 20... Well, they started on 2012 and started naming them, I think. I think 2012 was the first proper named one, or yeared one. It might have been 11, but it was Railworks 1, Railworks 2, Railworks 3 2012, and it's been 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, and 2019. And now we have Train Sim World 2020. I guarantee you there will still be a Train Sim World 2019. But why? Honestly, what is the meaning of changing your years sort of thing? There's no particular major core updates. If you're building a new game from scratch, core updates, everything changed, yeah, definitely. Yeah, you know, it makes it makes sense. But for this game engine, this game is probably a good 2 years old now, if not a lot older, and they're starting the exact same pathway they've already been doing for so long with Train Sim. To me, it just doesn't make sense why you would name it every year, build a big hype about it, and then not really change anything. Can we have some significant changes, please? Anyway, enough ranting about that. Train Sim World 2020. It's here. It's currently August. If I was a stacker in Selfridges, I would put this game with the Christmas decorations. Released way too soon. 2020, guys, really? It's too early, really. Come on. We're only just halfway through 2019 and you're already talking about 2020 games. In my opinion, it's ridiculous. You guys may have other opinions, which is fair enough. Anyway, you haven't come here to listen to me rant about how terrible their naming system is. You come here to see me drive trains. I want to have a look at what the actual differences are with this game, and there are a few. I have had this game loaded up before. There's a tutorial that you have to go through when you first load it up for the first time. Yeah, we're not going to bother with all that lot. We have our original routes, as sort of we've had before. We're just going to jump into the Great Western Express. I'm going to try and find the first tutorial it gives you. Oh look, Train Sim World Introduction. There you go. We might be able to do it like this. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I don't think it was that long. It might have been, though. Okay. Either way, we'll run this. I think this may be the one. This could be the one you first sort of... Let me have a look. Yeah. So when you first load the game... When you first load the main game, you get this tutorial. Press E to begin.
You've just been awarded some action points. These are displayed in the top right corner of the screen and count towards your overall experience.
Action points. Okay.
It is necessary to be fully observant of the surrounding world. Practice by looking up, down, left and right.
Practice. Practice look... I don't know how to look around, guys. These kind of things do make me laugh in a way. Would you like to invert... Why would I want to invert the axis? I know some people do, but that's just weird. If you invert your axis, you're weird.
Besides operating trains, there are lots of requirements to navigate on foot. Try moving around now.
W. S
A blue
A
marker indicates
T.
that an objective requires action. Walk over to the highlighted marker to complete this objective.
Walk, 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 walk. Yeah, walking slow. Let's run.
This is one of many interactives to be discovered, but not all of them will be as easy to find as this one.
I've already done that. That unlocks like they
Head over
used to,
the
sort of thing.
indicated train doors to learn more about interaction.
Right, let's go over to the indicated train doors, as indicated.
Some doors need to be manually opened to gain access.
Manually open the doors. Walk inside. And they're suddenly shut. Magical train.
In the indicated seat.
Sit in the seat. We're supposed to be driving trains, are we
You can
not?
pause the game at any point and review the previous and current tasks. Check it out now, then return to the game when ready.
Let's press escape. Right, so this is... So the action points, I'll talk about in a minute. But this is one of the first things that actually... That's actually changed about this game. And I do like the changes they have made. Like I say, I ranted for way too long about how terrible their naming system is. But the changes they've made I do quite like. So, we have the task log here, the schedule. Yada yada yada. This is our current task. This is what we're doing right now. Apply power handle. That's our next task. In a scenario, for example, you would have stop at this place, stop at that place, stop at this place, stop at... So sort of the tasks that you need to do. Kind of like the F1, when you press F1 on Train Simulator. Which is really good. Timings, all that kind of stuff. Start time, stop time, I'm going to assume. Action points. The amount of points awarded, I would guess. Message. Oh, look, that's quite good. So that's when you get a little envelope occasionally in this sort of corner of your screen, the bottom right-hand corner, and that sort of goes through some of the older messages you've had, which is pretty good. Sometimes they're useful. Continue with that.
It's now time to head up to the front. Follow the indicated markers as before.
Press E to get out the seat. Do this.
Open the door and head into the driver's cab.
Now, the only thing I don't like, being an experienced player with this game, is that this scenario, it forces you into it. You can't get around it. You have to play this one. And it's a little bit annoying when you just want to drive trains
Sit in the driver's seat.
and you get this. But for new players, it makes total sense.
Appeared on the right side of the screen. This is a guide to what the train is doing.
But again, this is good for new players,
The
but
white
not me,
label shows current
because
speed,
I know
and
what
the
it
red
is.
marker indicates the maximum permitted speed. This is a direction display. An arrow will indicate forward, reverse, and neutral directions.
All the same so far.
This is the power display. A number will indicate what position the power control is in.
Sorry.
These are brake pressure dials. They will indicate how much pressure is in the
Now,
previous brake system
notice that they're
and show when
green.
pressure is changing.
Notice that they are green. And, I think that's to do with the route.
These feature an indication of what is approaching and a countdown distance to when they will come into effect.
They've redesigned the signal aspect. Items, icons. I quite like them, if I'm honest.
Settings menu for a more challenging experience.
Yeah, I do quite like them. Press E to continue. Right, to the next step.
This
So
train
that
is ready to go.
should...
Pull the indicated handle all the way back to get moving.
If we go into here, there you go. We have a tick there. And we have... That's the time we finished the task at then. So this is probably the expected time. The timetable. And this is the actual time. So let's grab the power handle. All the way back. I mean, in one of the scenarios they state explicitly to not do this. But, you know, whatever. And then we get a cool little cutscene.
Continue your journey in Train Sim World. Take part in training designed to teach you how to operate on the railway. Engage in scenarios that will present challenges and enhance your skills. Dive into a full timetable on the railway. Whether you're driving, riding, or watching trains, you have the freedom of the line. Each route has a set of jobs such as posters to place or fences to fix. Find them all and complete the job list for each route. Welcome to Train Sim World.
Yay! And there you go. that is the introductory scenario. When you jump into each route, the first time you load each route after the update, it gives you a we'll come back to all the end menu. It gives you another tutorial which you have to go into. Like I say, you have to play that one again. I mean, you could probably escape and quit and do all that rubbish, but just sort of play through it. Right. So, what do we have? We got a training. That's been named, I think. I'm sure it was called, what's it called? Tutorials, I think. Tutorials, scenarios, timetable. They are existing options. Journeys. This is our new one. Continue current journey. So that states what we were doing. Great Western Express journey. Chapter 1, commuter driver. You can read all that. If we go to this, you'll see it gives us a series of tutorials. And a couple of scenarios down the end. Down the line, station stopping. That's down the line. Choose from 3 trains. So that's one of the existing scenarios there. Down the line. These 2 are brand new scenarios, pretty much. However, when you finish the journey mode, it then gives you the option to yeah, that thing. We're gonna jump into the down the line scenario. I think we're gonna do the short run that we've already done the short run on the channel before, but we're just gonna have a look and see what's changed about the gameplay. Because obviously the route, they've not updated the route. All the trains, they're all the same, which is fair enough. The HSC numbering is still messed up as it was before. You get 00000 pulling. Which will you choose? Right, we need to 14. We need to go to 14 because, like I say, I want to do the quick one, the 17-minute one, as we've already done the thingy. I'll let you guys explore Train Sim World a bit more. Yeah. I think I've already stated my views on Train Sim World as a game and everything. It's alright. I like it. A lot of people give it a lot of hate. I don't think it deserves as much hate as it gets. Oh, I've already discovered that one. Okay. But at the same time, there are certainly things that can be improved on. The main one for me is obviously the lack of content. If we had more content in this game, it would complete it quite nicely, sort of thing. Right, we need to quickly set the tails. Day tail. Go down. So, like I say, when you get into driving, some of the physics may not quite be there, but you know that will come. That will come when we get companies like AP starting to make scenarios. Starting to make stock and stuff for it, because I'm sure AP will eventually join on Train Sim World. Jump on that bandwagon. Right. Release the doors. Unlock. Neutral. We'll do that in a minute. I'm not ready to go into forward yet. AWS. Oops. Q. Oh, that's different. Hang on, I didn't see this. What have we got? Oh, look. Lock left, unlock. Okay, that's better. That's a bit better. And it highlights everything as well. Contact signaler. That's a bit better. I can't remember what it said before, but lock. But oh, no, that's actually. I like that. I like this. So you can unlock and lock and all that, and then lock both sides at the same time. That's awesome. I do like that. Which ones is it? There. I hadn't looked at the tab menu, and I'm sure it actually works better now, doesn't it? You can actually escape from it if you pull your cursor off it. Okay. Headlights today. I guess we ought to do all this so it knows what we're doing. Gain all the points. Load the passengers. There you go. So the action points then. Let's talk about the action points for a second. As far as I'm aware, they behave in pretty much the same way as the old points, the old point system. You just get points for doing tasks, and it scores you as you go, sort of thing. It gives you like points here and there for doing bits. I don't particularly understand exactly what it gives you points for. It just sort of seems to give you points periodically. So sort of what triggers it to give you speed points, for example. You obviously get points for speeding or not. You get points for all that other stuff that you would do, sort of thing. Station stopping, timely departure, then you lose points for departures and all that. But I don't exactly understand exactly what it's after, sort of thing. So, you know. But either way, it's pretty much the same thing as it was before. It's just it's now called action points. As far as I can work out from what I've seen with it. We're just gonna wait here. Wait for the signal to clear. We probably ought to set the DRA really, or we'll be going nowhere. Put the train engine neutral, because that's how it should be really. Oops, caught the horn. Bye! Have fun! My headphones are on the blink. So if my voice decides it's not going to happen anymore, it's probably because my headphones are on the blink. The wires being a bit stupid, so if that happens. I feel like I've been too negative on this game in some ways. Because honestly, I do like it. I do like it. I would like to see more content is my main thing. And the multiplayer. Once we get the multiplayer, you know, that will particularly set it aside. Right now, this game is just Train Simulator with the ability to walk around. I want something that's gonna really make this outshine Train Simulator. I think you're waiting for us, aren't you? Oh no. Okay, you are going, cool. Bye! I just think the Kuju sounds for this train are better than the these. I'm not gonna lie. We still need to open the toilets though. That'd be fun. Popular opinion I do agree with. Speaking of which, they haven't done the departure passenger information stuff yet, have they? That's like just an automated announcement sort of thing. That just cycles through. But they need to get us set up with our destination inputs and all that kind of stuff. If you notice something in the 166 as well, it's never had destinations. It's weird. It's weird. Something I've always noticed. Train Sim World, nope. Train Sim Classic, Railworks, nope. Maybe some of these are like BVE or something, but not Dovetail, Kuju products. Never have they done that. Which is something interesting to think about. Right, okay, we have more points. We have 500 points from that stop. Close the doors. We should get a few more points, I would assume. If I close the doors, why do I need a buzzer? I don't get it. There's obviously no guard on the train if I've had to do the buzzer. Why would we? This game has absolutely no idea how to drive a train, does it? Forward. Come on, let's do what it says. Let's see if it triggers the signal. There we go, it's green now. It may have triggered it, it may not have triggered it. I don't really know. Either way, we're on the move now. Then again, Train Sim can be just as bad sometimes with its ability to tell us what's what with the signalling and stuff. Underground! Give us! Please! Please! We need some underground! We do actually, though, because that would work so well. People have said it before, people will say it again, but the whole sort of concept of the train riding and stuff would just work so well with the underground. That metro-style service would just work perfectly with this game. And the ability to sort of terminate one end and then jump into another train and drive straight back out without having to wait for an age for the next service to start, sort of thing. It would just be wonderful if we could do that. It honestly would be. Any underground line at all. At all. Anything. It would just be nice to see. See what this game can really do. Also longer routes, obviously, but we won't go into that for now. I understand why they haven't gone into longer routes so, as of yet. So I won't make comment on that. It is a very pretty game at the end of the day, though. You've got to admit. But no matter whether you sort of really like it or really dislike it, it's pretty. It is pretty. Do we actually have anybody on the train? No, we need some passengers, please. That would be nice. A couple of passengers on our train that's supposed to be a commuter train. I mean, maybe not that many at this time of the morning, but that would be nice. Dynamic passengers. Dynamic passenger numbers. If we can have more passengers in the evening than we do in the mornings or whatever, you know. Whichever direction you're going, make it work. I reckon it can be done. You kind of got to sort out some of the AI for the passengers. Some of them are a bit derpy, but once you've done that. Yeah, once we finish this scenario, I'll show you how good that that graph at the end actually is. It's actually a really good... It's actually a really decent addition. I do like it. Get a bit more throttle going. I feel like I'm losing my voice already. Oh, hello. Yeah, of course. I don't think I even looked at the signal, really. I think I just put some power on with the yellow there. GG me. We're going to slow down a little bit. 166 hype. And more AI, of course. More services. That's what we need. That's definitely what we need. Of course, really, we need some more trains to get some more AI on this route. They've probably done most of what they can already, service-wise, GWR. They need to get a Heathrow Express AI set. And, a Connect, obviously. That's it, isn't it? That's it, isn't it? I think so. Caledonian Sleeper. Cornish Riviera would be nice if we had a rake of the Mark III sleepers and a 57. Although apparently they have sound effects for a 57. I think it's a 57 they've got. Yeah, it is a 57. So maybe one day, you never know. It would be nice to see GWR 57 with some nice Mark III coaches, because that's two options. Well, that's a couple of runs. We can do London to Reading. We can do Reading to London, and we can do empties to the maintenance depot at Reading. So gives us a few options of what we can do. GWR nicking their sidings. Heathrow Express's sidings. This should be the central line, right? There it is. There's the central line. They didn't put any... Oh, the buffers are a bit closer, really. Didn't put any full throttle on it, though. Right, let's drop the power off. Just put a bit of braking on. Because it's just under that bridge there. Bit more braking, actually. Might be cutting it a bit. Oh, no. No, I think I'm alright. Yeah, this train seems to not brake very well at low notch, notch 1 and 2, and then suddenly you put it in 3 and it just grips the wheels like anything. I don't know if that's correct or not, but you see I'm way too slow now. I was coming in way too hot before. And now I'm way too slow, so... And stop. It actually gives you accuracy to your stop as well. Let's have a look. See if it shows us here. Oh look, this shows us what points we've got where though. Sit down. We've got some points. Open the doors. Are we on time? 9:57:55. Okay, so we're actually early. Prompts will no longer appear. That's cool. That's fine. Let's come out here. Are you getting on? Or are you not? Do you not like much? Do you not trust me or something? Or just nobody want to go to any of these stations? Let's quickly walk through, see if there's anybody. There's literally nobody on this train. Nobody want to come to... I knew you said Hanwell. Hayes and Harlington, no? You don't like it there? Map. No, you're just gonna sit down and wait for the next one. Is it my driving? Do you not like my driving? Probably. To be fair. That's supposed to be a gate, I think. I wouldn't blame them, to be fair, if it's my driving. Just look at the texturing, though. Some of it's excellent. The windows are a bit murky, but sometimes they are murky anyway. So you know, we let them off. I just love the way it's how do you crouch? See, I just love the way that that's really shiny. Yet this is perfectly matte as it should be, or almost perfectly matte. But yeah, it just looks pretty. You cannot underestimate the graphics of this game. It's just nice. This is screenshot worthy. See? I mean, we're kind of the wrong side for the light, but you know, whatever. It's close enough, isn't it? Can we actually... Hang on. I know there's in 57 there's a way you can actually climb up onto the desk. We still need to be able to jump. I want to be able to jump. Wait till 58. How are you? I'm a small person. You okay? I'm a tall person now. Hi. You're not very talkative. You? Do you want to have a word? Do you like the service we're providing? No? No? What about you? You got no opinion either? Oh. Your zip is looking a bit funny, mate. You might want to get that checked out, to be honest. Let's do the doors. Sit down. I didn't want to crouch. I wanted to sit down. And we should have set the DRA and probably put it into neutral, but whatever, you know. Oops, I'm sorry about that. I whacked my microphone with my hand because I'm clever. HST! Shut up, messenger. Nobody cares. Now, have you got your headlights on in the rear, haven't you? I know that glow. Don't give me that look. Come back here. I want a word with you. I'm going to get you. You wait and see. Yeah, no, with the dials down the corner, the brake pressure dials, I think that is route specific, to be honest, the colour of it. Because obviously with GWR, Great Western, yada yada yada, it's green! We have green markers. I reckon if we go into Transpennine, we will probably have blue marks on them, I reckon. I've not tested that theory yet, though, so don't quote me on that. I suppose you might be wondering why I didn't make the review any sooner than I did. Why am I a day late with this one? And that's because the download wasn't great. A lot of people had this issue. I would say maybe it was released slightly sooner than it was actually ready for. Maybe they didn't test it downloading properly. But you ended up with a weird situation where it would download the game. It would take forever to download 2.2 gigabytes. And that was not my download speed. That was just Steam being Steam. Until the point where it comes to installing it. And then it goes a bit weird. It sort of... It tells you it's installing it. And it's going to be like a minute. And then it goes up to 2 minutes. Then it goes up to 5 minutes. Then it goes up to 10 minutes. Then 20. And suddenly it's an hour. And then it's 2 hours. Then it's 3 hours. Then it's 4. Then it gets to a day eventually. And it continues on for a bit. And apparently somebody had a year to install the game after it had downloaded. So I would say that's probably a fault with the download myself. Yeah, it could have been executed a bit better, the launch. But, you know. We've got it, I guess. We've got it, so we 10 o'clock. We are kind of on time. You get I don't know if you get points, but you do get a report on how accurately stopped you were as well. So yes. You shouldn't be over there. Platform 1 is... What is wrong with you? That HST just went past and you're standing there like that. Look, you should be behind the yellow... Behind the yellow... We better check there's nothing coming. Yeah. Get behind the yellow line! Really? Well, don't blame me, is all I'm saying. I tried. I do like these, but we really need the dynamic. Come on. I know somebody made a texture patch. They made a texture patch to turn all the First Great Western branding into GWR branding on the signs as well, which is quite cool. I haven't downloaded any of them yet. I don't even think I've downloaded any of these skins either. Maybe I will. The reason why I've 10:03. Well, we'd never get there even if we did leave on time anyway, I don't think, would we? Or maybe, actually. Possibly. I don't know. Doesn't seem a very fair timetable, though, to me. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, I probably won't get the texture patch for the destination boards on the sheer fact that if they do release the if they do decide, okay, we're going to put the dynamic destinations in and stuff and put them on the boards and everything, it may look odd. It may sort of break the destination boards a bit. So for that reason, I'm not going to download it personally. But I'm not saying don't download it, because it is a pretty cool looking thing, I must say. So, good job to the person who's done it. There's obviously, like I say, there's reskins. I think some of these reskin the West Somerset Railway Mark 1s into blue and grey as well. The 66 has got Freightliner-esque livery. It's green, It's got a tiny Freightliner logo, which is quite funny, but I think that's something to do with the mapping, texture mapping. So that's fair enough. It's quite funny to look at though. So yeah. Let's try and stop this one again. Well, not this one again, but yeah, let's try and stop again. 2 more stations, I think. We're about a minute late. Like I say, I'm not convinced that we should be a minute late. 45 seconds maybe, but I'm pretty sure I did that pretty efficiently, that run between the two. But hey, maybe I should have slammed the anchors on, whacked it into full. I don't know. I don't know. I only play the game. Nice. Nice. We're stealing. This is no longer like this anymore. There is a bay platform there now. And the trains do not go into Paddington. Up to there. They start here. And go down to Greenford. Because Greenford. That's also the Plaza and Theta, or whatever, however you say it. That's the Plaza place, that one. That maintains all the timbers. Then these sidings here is usually full of 387s. Just sort of being stabled there, I think. That is pretty cool. 3D track clips. Very nice. Better than AP's efforts. I'm still not 100% keen on the AP track pack, if I'm honest. A lot of people really love it. I'm a bit half and half with it. It's alright, but I don't like the fake 3D track effect. I think it should have been either 2D track or actual 3D track, or the ability to sort of change around. My computer can handle it. I know some people's computers can't, which is why I'm saying maybe you should do what just trains do. Have a 2D option and a 3D option. Because I would use the 3D option. But hey, someone in Mr. Armstrong's repertoire obviously decided that it would be a good idea, which, yeah, okay. The best pack is 100% the Sky Pack, though. We need a Sky Pack in this, actually, because that Sky looks a bit bland. But honestly, the Sky Pack, it does more than you would think it does. It genuinely enhances the effect of the game so much. I guess we can do the DSD. I was going to say I don't really know how we're going to do with the DSD, but we can press it manually. So Hanwell. Oh no, there's 2 more stops, isn't there? See if we can do this like this, shall we? This will be a challenge. I'll tell you what, that is the one good thing. This is the one good thing about this over Train Sim. It's easier to do this kind of weird thing that I probably shouldn't really be doing if I was a real driver. But you know, well, actually, yes, you should do this. You can do this because you can keep your foot on the pedal while standing here, and then you can move about a bit. I've seen drivers do that. I don't know if they're supposed to do it, but they do just to exercise their legs, sort of thing. We have no stopping sort of things on the ground because we are not in the cab. We are not sort of technically driving the thing, I would assume, but we've got the stop point. So nonetheless, blurry screen, doors release. We are here. We're a minute and a half late, but whatever. Whatever, right? People won't notice that, will they? Will they? I don't know. Hopefully not. And I was about here for the last HST. Standing right here somewhere on the corner. For the last service HST. T. And a freight train came through this platform as well, which is quite nice. Where's the old Hanwell sign? I swear the Hanwell sign's supposed to be there somewhere. That's a discoverable. We probably don't have time to go and discover it though, which is a nuisance. which is a new help point. Hi, help point. How may I help you? Hey! Where's the... Oh, look, there. Mahaha! Totally do that in the real life, yeah. In the real life. Yeah, we have a discoverable. That this is totally not going to make us late either. We actually got stuck in the air. Maybe we got hit. Maybe we were standing on the rail or something. Is that a train? Oh, it's on the fast lines. Okay. I was going to say, do not do that in real life, kids. Or adults, for that matter. Oh, I might have left my door open. Okay. It closed automatically, I guess. Although, technically, I don't know, maybe. Maybe not. I would have thought, though, that the train probably won't drive if the door's open. $11. We have a minute, okay. Let's go 1.4 miles. We're slowly gaining action points, though. So that's good. $42 recording already. And we're doing a 17-minute scenario and a 10-minute tutorial. It's 27 minutes. Did I really spend, like, so long ranting about flipping numbers and years of the game? But no, I do think it's a little silly, to be honest. When they don't actually update anything major most of the time. More points. Just coast in a bit. That's all full of heritage stuff. I think that's West Coast Railway's property that shed now. So there's 47s, Pullman coaches, Mark 1 Pullman coaches, I think. 419s, there's a couple of them in there. I think there's a steam engine. There's a couple of Intercity Mark 3 sleepers, I think, actually, as well. There's a few Mark 2s. Yeah, it's full of lots of nice stock. Hopefully one day if we can make our own scenarios and we have the trains eventually, we can fill all that up with stock. We've well overshot that marker, but oh well. We got a Casey Jones achievement. I hate to read the description of that one. Crikey. If you don't know the story of Casey Jones, he was an American engineer, train driver, in other words. I think he started off as a fireman, but apparently he was like he was one of the best train drivers they'd ever had in America. It's back in the steam days. And he was sort of the most famous. And he got a bit, he was a bit sort of a bit, if he was late, he wasn't keeping to his timetable, he would not follow the rules, let's say. And his very last journey ended up with him hitting the back of a freight train, I think it was, while he was driving a passenger train. Or he was a passenger and there was maybe it was two freight. Anyway, whatever the two trains were, he hit into the back of another train. Because he was being reckless, because he was late. But apparently he's a hero. Because he used to, his reckless driving would often save time and bring trains back on time. Apparently. But to be honest, I I wouldn't say he's a hero. I would say he's a stupid idiot. So, I'm guessing that's a reference to me overshooting the marker that because he couldn't stop the train in time that I got that achievement. I'm assuming so. Anyway, apparently loads of people were really sad when he had his accident because they really loved him in America. If anybody knows sort of more of the history, this is I'm just taking it from a YouTube video I watched. YouTube is great. Now, if anybody actually knows the proper history behind it, then please feel free to leave a comment and educate me more than I obviously am, because I don't know much with regards to it. Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I remembering it incorrectly? Probably incorrectly, to be fair, but you know, whatever. We'll go with it for now. That's definitely what happened, and there's nobody that can say different. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. As long as we don't hit the buffers, we'll be fine. .1 mile. We'll keep it at 50. Well, 48, but whatever. It's close enough. It's close enough. 15. We've got 15 minutes to get there. We're not gonna... Well, 15 seconds, sorry. We're not gonna do it, obviously. Are we gonna go over here? I think we're gonna go over. Yeah, we're gonna go over for some reason. Is this part of the entry? Don't think this is part of the entry, is it? 60 mile an hour. 0.6 miles. That seems a little far to be on the wrong line, to be honest. Why would you not put the junction further up? I suppose you've got that, so yeah. Okay, I'll give you that. You've only got to maintain one junction if you put it there because of the freight sidings. So if you just leave the junction there and then not have one further down, you're then saving a bit of maintenance and track and all that. Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay. It just seems quite a waste of capacity for the line, because obviously you've got to stop all the trains coming the opposite direction while this move happens. So it's not that practical. See, look, he's stuck there now until I'm out of the way. And if all these TFL rail services when they first started were terminating here, then it doesn't seem the greatest scenario ever. But whatever. Well, it's not Network Rail anymore, is it? Well, yes, it is. But it wasn't Network Rail that built it. That's what I meant. No, it wasn't Network Rail that built it, but you know, they can modify track. Network Rail, if you're listening, you can modify track, all right? I won't blame you. I wonder if that point changed. We're way too far from the end. I wonder if we've got another train attached to the back of us this time. Because last time we did the scenario, we ended up with a 6-car train at the end of it. We started off with a 3 and ended with a 6. I don't quite know what happened, but something went wrong. I've got no clue. Trust me. Isolate. Okay, I will. Not. Yeah, forget working. Why would we want to work? There we go. Cool. Oh yeah, because we want the promotion and we want more money, don't we? That's why. That's a really triggering place to leave the train, but whatever. The game told us to leave it there, so we'll leave it there. We get the accuracy points, right? For that. You better give me the accuracy points. Yeah, lady. Yeah, exactly. Turbulence. Listen to the announcements. Stupid woman. Anyway, I think that's the end of the scenario. There we go. That is our report. So this is the performance graph, as you can see. The green is our speed at any one time, and the red is the speed limit, as you'll be able to see listed. So you can see how the speed limit stepped up. Well, that's interesting. It doesn't quite join up all the lines, but that's not a problem, really. It's fine. We were speeding twice. By the looks of things, there's a bit of a trough up there that looks like we were slightly speeding. I don't remember speeding, but okay. Okay. We got to the speed limit right at the end, I think, as well. But it's interesting knowing how fast you were sort of going and how much you sort of stayed the same, slowed down, and then sped up a bit. Dropped down a bit, sped up all the way, and then we stopped. 1, Acton Main Line, 2, Ealing Broadway, 3, West Ealing, 4, Hanwell, 5, Southall, and 6, Hayes and Harlington. Here you go, there's the stop accuracy. Gantry 4-5. Actual, okay. We were 2 minutes, oh no, we were 2 minutes early, and we were about a yard out from the stopping point. And, yeah, as you can see, all of that stuff. Pretty interesting information. Is there any more? I thought there was more stuff you could see on the performance graph. It'd be nice if they added a few more bits, to be honest. Just do it, just for the geeks among us to see, have a look and see what's going on with the train and all that. Maybe the fuel capacity, the amount of fuel per mile sort of thing, gallons per mile, or whatever it's called. I don't know, stuff like that, or electricity consumption, coal water consumption for steam when we get it. All that kind of thing would just be pretty interesting to sort of know about what you've done and where. And then we've got our classic levels. The score still counts towards the levels and all that, I think. None of this stuff on the right hand side has changed. But that's the new debriefing screen. So overall, what do I think of the new changes? They're good. They're good. I know I don't say that with complete confidence. Again, why would you change the name of the game every single year when you're not actually changing much to do with the core engine of it? And it's a slight nuisance that every player has to sit through the tutorials. It'd be nice to be able to skip the initial sort of learning tutorials. Although I suppose you do get 3 extra points for doing nothing, so you can't complain really. It's nice to see the new scenarios. It gives us a little bit more to do, obviously. Most of it's the same as what we've already got, to be honest. Service mode. I think I heard something about service mode, or it may have just been this sort of thingy. If we continue, we go back to main menu. Do that. Journeys, that's the one. No, I didn't want to. Oh, whatever. Anyway, yeah. But you know, I do like the new features, the other new features that they've added, the gameplay enhancements, the point scoring, and the debrief screen. I think there may be a couple more that I've forgotten to mention, but that will do us for now. 166 introduction. Okay, we kind of know how to drive this train. Okay. Anyway, yeah, that's it for Train Sim World today. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Again, I think my opinions on this game are about the same as they were before. It's a good game, but it does need some improvement. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.